Hey guys, today's video is a recording of one of our weekly live masterclasses that we hold in our Discord community with over 1,200 members. So what you're about to see is one of our challenger coaches, Coach Sagittarius, explain tempo in relation to jungle, but also why it's so important for every other lane to understand tempo and how to use it to win more games, carry harder, and climb to your goal rank. This is obviously part of our masterclasses. As I said, we've got a $2.99 a month membership. I mean, that's so cheap. And you get access to all our live weekly classes as well as hundreds of our previous lessons. So you can go back, consume as much content as you want. Think of it like skill capped, but the sessions are live. So you can ask questions, you can get feedback straight away, and you can also DM me on Discord anytime. And then we also have a $14.99 a month membership, which is a little bit more expensive, but you get access to monthly VOD reviews. So you get to submit your gameplay and we will review it live in a class with you once a month. So, I mean, I think the value is incredible. You can check out the links below, but yeah, let's get into the masterclass so you can actually see what we do in these sessions and see if it's right for you.
The idea is showing you the difference between how challenger players think and lower rated players think, and explain every tiny detail of why this is how you should be thinking if you're playing, and this is how you should play. Even if you don't play jungle, this should be really useful because it gives you like a hint of how we look at the game. Okay. One thing that one reason that I also picked this game is that it's 160 ms game that I still carried into challenger players in a competitive match, meaning that just by good jungle fundamentals you can carry even with really high ping. Yeah, of course it's probably the role that is easiest to carry with high ping. Before we begin, let's analyze a bit of the match. The enemy is a Xin Zhao jungle. The only ward we have in the enemy jungle is in the Raptors, which means we don't really know where he started, but we might know where he started soon. The other thing we do know is like we warded here. So why did we ward here? So that he doesn't invade us. So the one thing that he could do that would screw up our clear is getting invaded. You might notice that there's no lanes here that are very gankable. We're not pathing towards Rakan 6. So we're not gonna gank that. And Gragas is not the most gankable lane in the world because it's gonna be a matchup that is like kinda tanks and whatever, yeah? So meaning that we're gonna most likely full clear. But if we're gonna full clear, we have to be careful of not getting invaded because then we won't be able to full clear. So the game just starts normally. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So it's the tank chase in the top lane. As you can see, we don't see Xin Zhao in this camp yet. So if we don't see Xin Zhao in this camp, right? We don't see Xin Zhao in the third camp, but we are already in the third camp. What does that mean?
That means he's on the other side.
Right, he's third top, right?
Starting blue.
Yeah. So it's pretty simple. We know he's third top. So the other thing is, if we don't see him in this ward in the next couple seconds, what that means is that he is not invading, right? Because otherwise we would have seen him there already.
Do you have to kite perfectly in higher elo? Like
I wouldn't say
so perfect?
I mean, we are guiding, yes, but probably my clear is
Because
not the most perfect guiding.
because I saw your ping and that's nearly impossible with
Oh
160
no,
ms,
you can
right?
do it. You can do it. Okay, so let's analyze what happens here. So Cork is fighting the Victor, and Sinjo appears mid. See from the top, from behind. Now the very important part about this is that we saw him with blue buff, and he's very late because he didn't even get the kill in mid lane. Notice how I'm already in the second camp of the second part of the map, so I'm already in the fifth camp. He didn't even start the fourth camp because he just passed through mid lane with 12 CS, like 3 camps, and he's only now gonna start the Raptors. This means that I'm gonna have a huge tempo advantage already. So if I use this tempo advantage properly, I can snowball the game out of control. So in what way would you punish this tempo advantage? That he's showing mid and wasting time, but we're just full clearing.
In what way punishing?
Yeah. Is there any
Ganking.
way is
No.
Hmm?
Ganking? Ganking?
No, this is exactly the way that you shouldn't punish the advantage. So the way you can punish the advantage is by, for example, in 2-3 minutes from now, you have a guaranteed chance to get the void grabs without him being able to contest. Because assuming you both keep clearing, you're gonna be one level ahead. So then in the void grabs, he can't contest it. So if you just keep the tempo up and farm, you will be able to get void grabs. Just off of this ganking million he did. Let's see. See, so we did it clear. So now it's pretty simple. If we recall now, the bot lane camps won't be up. So basically, when you're full clearing in the jungle, the rule is like, you wanna do a scuttle or two before recalling. Scuttle and gank or two scuttles before recalling is fine. You can also just recall with one scuttle. And we go for bot lane camp. So now look at bot lane. You will see how the Xin screws up again. So this is where Xin basically loses the game. Because we just full clear didn't do anything, right? So he tries to do something in bot lane. So when he tried to do something in bot lane, he screwed up again because now he finished the full clear, but he's showing bot lane he didn't recall yet. So we're both the same amount of minions. We're both like full clear and scuttle grab. However, I did a full recall and come back to the jungle, and he didn't. So I'm gonna be like 30 plus seconds ahead. Um. So with this 60 plus seconds, 30 plus seconds ahead that I am, what I can tell my team is I'm gonna just full clear, and when I arrive at void grabs, it's impossible that he can contest, because also remember he started at the top. So if he contests the void grabs, he will be level 4 to my level 5. So then it's gonna be free. So see, I don't even go there. I just keep clearing. So just by clearing, you can punish so much because it's tempo advantage, right? So we do the 2 camps. Go top lane. So see how we're level 5. So now, if we wanna contest the void grabs, even though Xin Zhao can never help in the void grabs, yeah, one person that can help in the void grabs is the enemy top lane. So what we're gonna do, there's something called just a prio gank, right? So basically, we're gonna gank top lane not to kill the chase. We're just gonna gank top lane to get the prio of the lane, so that Gragas can actually help us in void grabs.
So pushing the minions, you mean,
Yeah,
right?
just so that Gragas can help in the void grabs. See, it's a gank that will never work, but we're here just to push the wave. And Xingqiu is also top, but we don't care because we are one level ahead. He's 4 and we're 5, so we can still push. See how he can't really do much about our pushing. So because I had the grass help me push, now I can do the void grabs for free. So see how he's 4 and I'm 5? So the fact that grass can move plus Xingqiu is super weak means that this void grab will be free. And this whole thing happened off of him wasting so much time early.
Hmm. This coaching is so great so far. I like it. I really like it.
Thank you. And then we just wriggle. See how, okay. Can you guess why we didn't do cracks before wriggling?
So we have time because Zenzao may show up.
You want tempo for the dragon.
Yeah, it's a drone, yeah. So basically,
Ah.
there's 2 reasons. One is that we're almost level 6. With one more camp, we get level 6. But Xin Zhao is still level 4. So if we just wriggle now without doing any camps, we can do blue for level 6, or even Scarultra for level 6, and then take the drone immediately. Okay. And then, in the dragon level 6, he can't contest either. So Xin Zhao screwed up by trying to contest the Voidras in top. What Xin Zhao should have done is keep farming and then do the drone in bot, because he can never contest, because he's so behind in tempo. The other reason we don't do cracks now is that we did raptors a long time ago. So if we did cracks, then the cracks and the raptors respawn time will be off sync, which is pretty bad. We want the camps to be in sync, meaning you want your side of the map to spawn at the same time. This at the same time and this at the same time. So if we just do the bot lane camps and do stuff here, this will spawn and this will be up. So then we can do both of them and they're gonna be spawning in sync next time. But because we did Raptor so long ago, it would be bad to do cracks now, because then when the Raptor spawn, the cracks will be down, and it's not in sync. You want them to be in sync. See, we're doing one camp. And it can be blue or Scuttle. The reason I didn't want to do Scuttle is as I wasn't sure if that would give me level 6, but then I was like, no, I probably will. And we do drone. See, level 6, exactly. And then we do drone. So now the Sinjo can't even contest. See how he was here, trying to do this thing, and look at his level when he shows there. He's still level 4, see? And I'm gonna be level 5. So now he's completely fucked in tempo. I can get every objective. And from now on, what we should do after is full clear. At this point in the game, since it's a team game, you can tell your team, okay, both objectives are down, and I'm already ahead in tempo than Xin Chao. So the best thing that can happen now is don't do anything, don't fight, just let me full clear the whole jungle. And I'm gonna be even more ahead, extremely ahead, and the Xin Chao is not gonna be able to play the game ever. And every objective will be mine. So then we go for a gank here. This is the first big mistake I do because I should have flashed over this wall and ulted. So then they would all get hit by Zig's ult. Instead I went all the way around. We still kill all three, but no, we killed two. But if I went all the way around, it was much better. If I went over the wall instead of all the way around. So here we just want to full clear. Look at the time of the void grabs. 2 minutes 30 for void grabs. Like the full clear will take around a bit less than 2 minutes. So if we do the whole clear, and then recall, then we can get another tempo gank somewhere, another prio gank somewhere, and we can do the next void grabs, and that will be the third objective, Feats of Strength. And it's impossible that the enemy could contest because we're so ahead in tempo. Notice that we're not even winning in kills. Some of our laners are losing lane. It doesn't matter because we're gonna be so ahead in objectives and the experience in the jungle. So we just full clearing. See, Astral kills bot. It doesn't matter. We're gonna carry anyway. The Raptor is still not alive, but they will spawn soon. Or he stole, I don't remember. Oh yeah, he stole the Raptors. But because he stole the Raptors, I knew that he was here stealing top. This is the enemy. Yeah, there he is. He's panicking now, like, that's basically like, okay, I gotta get something because I'm so far behind in XP, so he's trying to steal the jungle. But see, I still get it with an auto attack, and he would burn salt, so it's really bad for him, this invade. Notice that the only reason I could contest this invade and not lose my cracks is because I didn't recall after clearing bot, and I just went straight for full clearing, not wasting a single time. Because of not wasting a single second this game is why I can do so much. Take every objective, contest so many things. Any questions so far? Okay.
Not for me.
It's kind of a desperation invade. What matters here is because of he wasted time, and he wasted time doing things that were not guaranteed to work, such as the gank in mid lane and then the first appearance in bot lane at level 4. Not the one that I killed him. The first appearance. He wasted, let's say he wasted minus 20 seconds here and minus 20 seconds here. Off of these minus 20 seconds, what we get is void grabs, dragon, 1 level lead, and the teamfight that we won in bot lane, so 2 kills. All of that over this. If we had panicked and did the low elo thing, which is like, oh my god, the enemy jungle's ganking so much, we have to like see where we should gank. and then we do the same thing as him, then we waste the same amount of time as him and nothing happens. The key thing here is that the reason he is wasting time is because he's going for ganks that are very, very low chance of success. I want to add, even if he did get the kills in these ganks, he would have still been wasting tempo that we can punish in the same way. So now is the first time in the whole game that we have like time to spare, because we finish all the camps and voiders are not spawning yet and we don't have ult yet. So if we want, we can do like some ganking somewhere before recalling, but if there's nothing to do, you can just recall. He's also recalling. And now we're gonna set up the thing for voiders. So the key thing here is if we help teammates get prio, we get voiders, and we can also get voiders if we just fight, because remember, the Xinjiao is way behind us. He's level 6 to 7, and also he has no ult, he just ulted here, remember? And we have ult coming up. So what I'm telling here in the comms to the team is like, we're gonna force voiders and fight it, because we're gonna use the advantage we have in the jungle, even if the enemy has more kills than us and everything. It shouldn't matter if we play it well. Let's see, we see him there, we can hover here. So instead of fighting or anything, I'm just gonna start it, and when they come, I'm gonna force. Because I'm ahead, Xinjiao has no ult. Let's see, they're like trying to contest. But it's Chover, and the reason it's Chover is like Xinjiao is late and has no ult. So I still die, but my team gets the 3 kills. And now it's 3 Voiders, 3 for 1. In fact, I think they even killed the Astral, so I think it's 4 for 1. Yeah, they killed the Astral. So 4 for 1, only me dying, and they get the Voiders, so super good. So all of this, again, off of me chasing the Xinjiao here, not wasting time recalling. Instead of wasting time recalling, just chasing the Xinjiao away here. He has to burn ult, he doesn't get XP, he's 1 level behind there. So after that, we can get the Voiders.
What do you mean? You did recall after the
No,
crops? Or...
not recalling before when the Xinjiao invaded me. Like before the Xinjiao invaded.
But you said you wanted to do a full
No,
clear, so
before the Xinjiao invaded, what I'm trying to say is most junglers after getting Dragon and the double kill in bot lane, they either recall there or they do the bot lane camps and then
Oh,
recall for top lane. Because I didn't recall and
oh,
kept clearing and didn't waste a single second, I found the Xinjiao in the jungle. In my jungle.
okay, I get it. So you are main jungle?
No. Okay, so we're pathing towards bot lane because this guy is pushing. And at this point, we see Xinjiao, by the way, I don't know if you saw that, we see Xinjiao in our jungle in top, but we're so far, he's like still keen on invading. And there's like 3 people top, but Gragas is not top. So if Gragas is not top, Xinjiao's already top, like it will be, this is when you want to cross map, you don't want to match this, like go top and fight that, because we will be late, and Gragas is not even there, so that's how you can throw your lead. So instead we want to cross map, which means getting some lead in bot lane, when they're doing this in top lane. So as you can see, we go for this because it's like completely guaranteed. Don't use your gap closers when you're approaching because you can auto attack without using your gap closer. So in the case he flashes after, you still have see there. Now we have the and then we have the W. So it's very important that you don't use the gap closer until you. If I had used the gap closer, I wouldn't get a kill here. He gets out. Until he flashes, don't use the E, don't use the W. And then we just get a kill with the smite. After this, we know Xinjiao stop with 3 people. So we can start setting up for this tower. I was asking him if he can get the tower, so I wanted the tower first tower, but he said he can get it alone, so instead we do another gang. So more cross mapping, yeah? We're finally using all the lead we got from those early fighting. Don't have to ult, and now we can do drone. Actually, I think we go to open ult. Not much happens here, but now we can all do drone. Oh, he got it. That was a good play by Sincho. The first time he actually does something useful when I'm wasting time top. So I did a good gank mid, good gank bot. I wasted time top in a gank that I shouldn't do because it was not super high chance of working. And because of that waste of time, that's the first time in the game that I waste tempo and he gets the dragon in exchange for it. That's good by him. What I should have done is after the mid lane gank, here, after this mid lane gank that I killed the Victor, I should have passed straight to a dragon because Inshaw's still dead for 11 seconds and nobody's bot because I killed the Jace too, and nobody's mid because I killed Victor. So if we go dragon here, it's good. The reason we didn't go
Nice.
dragon is because we miscalculated that because we have ult, we miscalculated that we could have killed top with ult. Because if we did
Yeah,
kill top
yeah.
with ult, then it would be fine to give up the dragon because we had so many plates on the tower. Because 6 is TPing, so we can get tower with the 6 only. But it was a miscalculation. We don't kill anyone here. That's why it's so important to go for ganks that you are like sure that they will work. You miscalculate, that's how you end up wasting time. Is that what Sincho did early was miscalculating.
Mhm.
The thing is, this won't punish me as much as the ways he miscalculated because the earlier you lose tempo, the more that it matters. And he did it more times. So now we just clear, there's nothing to get. We can do like all the top camps, etc. because Herald doesn't spawn yet. There's like a bug that shows that the Herald will spawn in the map, but then it doesn't spawn because it actually spawns at 16, not 15. It's like bugged.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you saw Shinzao top before, he took one camp, not the Raptors, but the second time he invaded your jungle.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean he has an advantage because you can clear less and he can clear more?
No, because invading and taking enemy camps doesn't really give you that much advantage unless all of your camps are down too, because otherwise the enemy jungle can match with your camp, or simply you didn't get as much XP as you think because you skipped over your own camps. So we're both losing something. Also, like, I got 2 kills in the meantime, right? I got a kill bot and a kill mid. That gives a lot of XP. And then when I came back to the jungle, the camps were already up again, see? Here the Raptor is up again already. Like, all the
Yeah.
top camps are up again. So, I didn't lose anything, really. Just because he killed a camp in my jungle doesn't give him more XP than in his jungle. So, like, it's the same as if he would have cleared his jungle. I didn't lose anything because I was killing people anyway during that time. I wasn't farming. And then when I was farming, the camp spawns. If anything, it gives me... It helps me because the camp is higher XP. Every time you kill a camp, it will give you more XP next time. It's called level up. The camps level up. So now we finished the clear. We're looking for stuff. There's not much to get here. Now this is one that I... This one is kind of my team being bad. Gragas and Corki... No, is it this one? No, it's not this one. Never mind. Didn't say anything. Yeah, it's this one, I think. Let me see. Yeah. So here what we're trying to do is bait, because if Mokai engages with ult on us, we have Wukong W, which blocks the Mokai ult, and everybody can stand behind my Wukong W and not get hit by the Mokai ult. And then we have insane wombo combo to re-engage. We can do like Rakan ult, knock up into all 3 or 4 of them in the choke point, into my ult and 6 ult. So this is, we're trying to pull them into a choke point, so then we can do like a re-engage combo on them here with my ult, they all die. But the issue is that they didn't follow the call, and the Gragas and Corki prefer to farm the wave here. So they don't come. This would be like an insane counter engage. Like, see here, if Rakan ults here with my ult and Gragas comes and 6 ults, it's like probably quadra kill for 6. But this is why I'm coaching the team. In the comms, I was telling them. They don't get much out of this, it's fine. They only get the Herald, we get the Corki dice. But now we will win hard anyway after this. After this, the game gets spirals out of control and I get like 4 lows ahead of Sinchao, so let's see how. Because right now we're both 10, or I'm 11 and he's 10. So let me show you the exact moment that they lose the game. So Dragon's coming up, and the Ancestral, I think it's here, yeah. Dragon's coming up and the Ancestral used the E to poke the 6. So because he used the E, 6 calls it, and now the Astral is Giga dead. Because he has no E. And this is where the game like just spirals out of control. because off of this we get the dragon, which they shouldn't contest because Ezreal is dead. But they're trying to contest anyway with Ezreal being dead, because I don't know why. They are like Grandmaster Challenger players, I don't know why they contest. But obviously we will hard win this because Ezreal is dead. It's 4v5. And now the game will hard spiral out of control. Because off of this we will be able to get everything. So Ezreal arrives to a fight, but it's not enough. He arrives when his teammates are dead, so they get aced. So they just get ace, and all of that off of the Ezreal pick that we saw that he used E in front of us. If Ezreal doesn't get picked there, we probably don't win that dragon fight and we can lose the game. But now it's GG, because we can get attack off of that, and it's so much level gap over Xinjiao now. Oh, then the Jace pushes when he shouldn't. Warding deep. Before Atakan, Jace pushes deep. Same as Ezreal, he gets caught. So getting caught before objective is the worst thing you can do. Don't do that, please, guys. So you might ask, okay, why does this happen? It's like, good players know that they should get prio before objectives. But the issue is, even though they should get prio before objectives, sometimes you can't because the enemy is winning. So the issue is this Chase wants to get prio, but we are ahead. So what he...
Sec. I have to leave. I'm sorry. My
Yeah, yeah.
dad is there. I'm at a meeting with him.
Okay, have fun.
See you soon. See you next week or so.
You won.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So he wants to get prio before the objective, but he can't. He shouldn't, because we have so much lead, so he shouldn't be trying to get prio. So because he tries to get the prio, we kill him. He should have just given the wave and let the wave come. And because of that pick, same thing happens. 4v5, free fight, free attack on. And now we're gonna get so much level off of this. So now we have 2 level lead on Xinjiao. We're gonna get more level lead after this. So we go bot lane. With this comes we get a 3 level lead over Xinjiao. We're 14 and he's 11. All of this or the Ezreal getting caught? So keep farming, nothing to do. Keep getting level lead over Xinjiao. This is called shadowing, which is like you stay behind your teammates. When this late game you have no camps to do, you go do shadowing, which is like, or hovering also it's called, which is like you stand behind your teammates.
In the fog of war.
In the fog of war, in case something happens. Nothing happens, so we just recall. But that's because there's no camps up. It's just a good way to like use the extra tempo you have. Because late game you clear camps so fast that you will have a lot of downtime that you will shadow and stuff. If you, this is because I'm playing a bruiser. If you're playing a champion more like an assassin, like a Kha'Zix, instead of shadowing like that, you would. It's called catching rotations. So you basically see where enemies are pushing, and you try to position yourself between the two places. So for example, let's say a 6 pushed mid lane, and there's an enemy catching this wave. So you can assume that somebody will come from here to catch the mid lane with a 6 push. So you stand in this push to catch the rotation and kill him in the jungle.
Okay.
But that's more for like assassins. Here, for example, we just saw the Jace throw a spell there, like a Q, blast.
Yeah.
And we have the Corki pushing bot. So if I was playing Kha'Zix, I would tell the Corki to keep pushing. I would sweep all around here, and I would stand in this push or in this push, clearing with sweeper. So then when Corki is hitting the tower, somebody will come here to kill him, and you catch him in the rotation. This works if it's like a one-tap champion, but with Wukong it's not that good, because you're not gonna one-tap them. I still do it, as you can see, because I'm so ahead. I'm still getting in the jungle. But here I'm more like just trying to get prio for the dragon, more than anything. I'm not engaging here, even though I'm so far ahead of Xinjiao. I'm not engaging because I didn't have Corki with us. So it's important to like Respect the number advantage, which the enemy didn't. So being patient with the ult. Now that there's 3 people, it's just a free ult. Going to kill Astral 2. Saving the A for his C. And now we get even more level lead. Baron is up, but not very wise, because we don't have DPS, Cork is dead. And we have 6 Voiros and a 6. So with 6 Voiros and this champion, it's like kinda easy to get towers. More value right now. To see how we can get everything with the 6 Voiros. The 6 champion. And now we're gonna steal the top lane camps of the Xinjiao. Get even more level lead. So we're 15 to 12. And now it's just gonna be GG after this. Just set up for drone and win the game. We have drone coming up and soul as well. Those 2 objectives, you just win the game. It's very important to be patient and not get crazy or making plays when the objectives are not up yet. So now we know Victor didn't have flash and he misstepped here. Like the tower's dead and he's still stepping up, so we just fucking flash on him. The reason this is a good flash and force is because Baron's up. So we just that peak. We wanna burn, even if it's only one guy, burning flash and all like that is good because Baron's up, so we can just get Baron after that.
So I've seen some videos, and they say that farming camps while you have Baron is the biggest waste of time.
Yeah, but only when your team can push. I have 2 teammates dead and 6 is coming out of base.
Right.
So this is the
Okay.
only thing you can do. Because it would be very bad actually if you push here, because what would happen? You wanna keep what's
You
called the
just
waves
get caught
in.
out.
No, you don't get caught, but you wanna keep the waves what's called in sync with each other. So basically, if I push this, then the enemy can all clear this wave. And then this one
Yeah.
didn't push. So then what happens is somebody will push this one, and then all 5 enemies can defend this wave because there's no longer a wave in mid lane. So if you push one by
Right.
one like this, and then this, and then this, and then this, that's really bad because the enemies can all go 5 people to each time you push and stop you every time. So what you want to do here is not touch the waves at all because they're in sync. So then when your teammates come to them up, they push at the same time. So then if the enemy's 5-man here, you get this for free. So you don't want to touch the waves right now, so the teammates can push all at the same time. Also, we can get people caught off guard here. If I ulted, I would have killed him, but it's low value because my teammates are not in the map yet. I don't want to ult and get a kill when my teammates can't even get anything from it. I want my teammates to be in position of using it.
Right.
So now that my teammates are more like moving, we can actually get something off of this. We still didn't waste the ult. And I'm also getting like deep vision and prayer for the dragon soul. I'm like not letting the enemies come because of the dragon soul. So see, push the enemies away. Now we get dragon soul. And now we can use the Baron and end the game, basically.
If you're still watching this, chances are you're interested in our weekly masterclasses. So please, once again, check out the links below in the YouTube description. Hope you have a great day. Hope to see you in the Discord. And as always, cheers. Good luck on the Rift.